Charles Leclerc's patience with Ferrari is running out. Another tough weekend in Singapore underlined how far the team has slipped and how little progress they have made against the front runners. The car simply didn't have the speed to fight at the front, and even the midfield put them under pressure. That kind of performance has left Ferrari at real risk of ending the season in fourth place in the constructors' standings, something that would be their worst finish since 2020. For a team with Ferrari's budget, history and expectations, that is a bitter reality. For Leclerc, it feels like more prime years passing without a real chance at a title. Leclerc joined Ferrari in 2019 with huge promise and has delivered bright moments along the way, including 8 Grand Prix wins and many stunning qualifying laps. But he has never had a championship contending car across a full season. Every year has brought hope early on, then frustration as rivals outdeveloped Ferrari or simply started from a stronger base. The struggles in 2025 have been especially worrying. A clear pattern of falling behind Red Bull and Mercedes, with McLaren also rising into the title frame. The Singapore Grand Prix put that into sharp focus. The weekend was chaotic for many, including Lewis Hamilton, who suffered a brake issue and later took a penalty that dropped him behind Fernando Alonso. Yet even with others stumbling, Ferrari still lacked the pace and execution to take advantage. That summed up the main problem, a team that too often can't convert opportunities or find performance when it's needed most. The downward trend is what alarms Leclerc and those around him. Ferrari once again looks like a team on the back foot. The gap to the leaders remains stubborn and points keep slipping away. Leclerc has always been open about how much it would mean to win a championship with Ferrari. It has been his dream since he was a child, and he clearly feels a deep bond with the Tifosi. But dreams do not win titles on their own, and time does not slow down for any driver. He knows these next seasons are his peak years. He cannot afford to spend them fighting for 7th on a bad day and small podiums on a good one. His manager, Nicholas Tott, has also spoken openly about the crossroads ahead. In an interview, he explained that the major rule changes coming in 2026 will be a key decision point for many drivers, Leclerc included. In simple terms, everyone is waiting to see which teams nail the new rules and who stumbles. Drivers will look at the new pecking order, then decide whether to commit long-term or seek a better seat. Tott was clear that Leclerc belongs among the best of his generation, alongside the likes of Max Verstappen and a small group of others. He's no longer a newcomer, he has years of Ferrari experience. What he needs now is a car that can win a championship, not just a quick car that occasionally takes a win. Tott summed it up bluntly. Ferrari has a good car, but not a title-winning one. That line reflects exactly how Leclerc must feel. Always close, but never close enough. This is why 2026 is so important. New regulations can shuffle the order completely. Teams that get it right can dominate for years, as Red Bull has shown in the current era. Teams that get it wrong can spend a long time stuck in the midfield trying to climb back. Leclerc has seen how critical timing is in Formula One. Verstappen ended up at the right team at the right moment, and the results speak for themselves. McLaren's big step forward also shows how quickly the landscape can change when a team makes the right development moves. Being in the right car at the right time is everything in this sport. Ferrari must therefore start the 2026 rules cycle strongly, especially with new engines coming into play. Coming from behind under new regulations is incredibly hard. Ferrari's own history proves it. When F1 moved to hybrid power in 2014, they fell behind and took years to return to regular contention. Then in 2022, when the car regulations changed again, Ferrari started fast but could not keep pace with Red Bull's development across the season. Mistakes in upgrades, strategy and execution undercut the early promise. That memory still hangs over the team. It's one reason why Leclerc's trust has limits now. He has been loyal, he has given the team time, and he continues to do so, but he needs proof. Leclerc's commitment for 2025 is not in doubt. He remains professional and focused, still pushing everyone in red to squeeze out every tenth. He speaks respectfully about the team and its fans, and he works tirelessly to help guide development. But he also understands the stakes. The window for multiple titles is short for any F1 driver, no matter how talented. If Ferrari cannot show in 2026 that they can deliver a car that fights for wins from the very start, it becomes much harder to convince him to stay through the late 2020s. And if Leclerc does look around, he will have options. The 2027 driver market could be one of the most active in years. Teams like McLaren might reassess their pairing depending on how things go with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Red Bull could also be in play if Verstappen's future changes or if they need a proven leader to anchor their program. Other top teams would be foolish not to call. Leclerc's speed over one lap is among the best on the grid, and his racecraft has improved a lot with experience. He has shown he can win when given a car that allows him to fight at the front. Any ambitious team would be eager to bring him in. Ferrari knows all of this. They know losing Leclerc would be a huge blow, both in performance and prestige. Finding a driver of his level is not easy, and the market rarely offers a straight swap. The team has tried to change its course. Fred Vasseur took over as team principal, and Ferrari has reshaped parts of its technical structure and processes. But those shifts have not yet produced a championship push. In modern F1, structure, culture and decision-making matter as much as raw speed. Ferrari still makes too many mistakes on Sundays. Strategy calls that miss the mark, pit stops that are not sharp enough, development paths that fizzle out. Those operational issues compound the technical ones and leave drivers like Leclerc fighting with one hand tied behind their backs. The pressure is huge, not only from Leclerc but from millions of devoted fans. The Tifosi expect title fights, not scattered wins and podiums. They want a team that is ruthless in execution and consistent in results. The next few months and the approach to 2026 will define whether Ferrari can satisfy those expectations and keep their star driver happy. Every decision now, from wind tunnel resource allocation to engine architecture choices, from leadership stability to recruitment of top engineers, feeds into that 2026 car. That car must be competitive immediately. If Ferrari starts the new era behind, history suggests it will be very hard to catch up in the short term. For Leclerc, the choice could be brutally simple. Does he truly believe Ferrari can give him a car capable of winning the World Championship? If the answer in 2026 is yes, then he may commit and try to build something lasting in Maranello. If the answer is no, then he may have to move on, even if it breaks his heart, and chase the title elsewhere while he is still in his peak. This is the reality of Formula One. Talent needs the right machinery, and timing is everything. Teams around the paddock are already preparing for that scenario. They are studying driver contracts, watching results, and planning for a market that could explode in 2027. Ferrari has been warned by the facts on track. Talk, promises and heritage alone will not be enough. Leclerc has given them time and trust. He has carried the weight of expectations, handled the disappointments and never stopped fighting. But the clock is ticking. The coming regulatory reset offers Ferrari one more chance to align their resources, fix their weaknesses and deliver a car that can take on the best. If Ferrari gets it right, Leclerc could finally have the platform he deserves. A machine that turns his Saturday brilliance into Sunday victories and a real title run. If they get it wrong again, the consequences will be immediate and painful. They risk not only another lost season, but also the departure of one of the brightest talents of his generation. For a team that prides itself on being the benchmark in Formula One, there is no more room for excuses. It is time to deliver or watch the future drive away. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.